I am Dr. G.Kalaiselvi, Associate Professor of Botany, Sri Sharda College for Women, Autonomous, Salem 16. I am going to present on the topic pollution. What is pollution? Pollution is an undesirable change in the physical, chemical, or biological characteristics of air, land, and water. It is an unfavorable alternation in the environment due to the addition of extragenous materials into our surroundings. What is pollutants? The substances or factors causing adverse effects in the environment are called pollutants. They affect the normal functioning of human life and domesticated species when introduced into the biosphere. The important pollutants are as follows: garbage, deposited matter, gases, chemical compounds, metals, biocides, fertilizers, radioactive substances, noise, heat, sewage, plastics, and oils. Ecologically, pollutants are classified into two main types: non-degradable pollutants and biodegradable pollutants. What is meant by non-degradable pollutants? The pollutants which cannot be decomposed are called non-degradable pollutants. Example for non-degradable pollutants are DDT, mercury, salts, aluminium cans, etc. Biodegradable pollutants. The pollutants which can be decomposed by natural process is called biodegradable pollutants. Example for biodegradable pollutants are sewage, heat, noise, etc. On the basis of physical properties, pollutants are classified into four types: solid pollutants, liquid pollutants, gaseous pollutants, pollutants without weight. Coming to the types of pollutions, pollution is classified into following types: air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, noise pollution, thermal pollution, and marine pollution. First, first we will see about air pollution. What is air pollution? Air pollution refers to the undesirable change occurring in air causing harmful effects on man and domesticated species. The common air pollutants are the following: dust, smoke, carbon monoxide, ammonia, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen sulfide, nitrogen dioxide, hydrogen cyanide, hydrogen fluoride, chlorines, arsines, aldehydes, ozone, and ionizing radiations. Air pollutants are of two types. They are as follows: primary air pollutants and secondary air pollutants. Primary air pollutants. Primary air pollutants are the pollutants directly emitted into air are called primary air pollutants. Examples of primary air pollutants are hydrocarbon, chromium, lead, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, suspended particulate matter, and aerosol. Secondary air pollutants. Secondary air pollutants are the poisonous substances formed from the primary air pollutants. Examples of secondary air pollutants are ozone peroxyacetyl nitrate, aldehydes, and sulfuric acid. Causes of air pollution. Dust. Dust in the air is increased by dust storms, winds, volcanoes, and automobiles. Industries. Combustion of fossil fuels like coal, petroleum in industries is the main source of air pollution. Automobiles. The combustion of petrol and diesel in automobiles releases harmful gases into the air. They also produce dust. Vehicles are the predominant source of air pollution in India. Ionizing radiations. Ionizing radiations include alpha particles, beta particles, and gamma rays. They are released into air from testing atomic weapons and atomic explosions. Freons. Use of freons and other chlorofluorocarbons as refrigerants, coolants, and as a filling agents in aerosol packages causes pollution. Aerosols. Aerosols are small particles of solid or liquid substances suspended in the air. They block the stomata of plants and prevent the gaseous exchange between plants and atmosphere. They may also change the climate of an area. Agriculture. Hydrocarbons released by plants, pollen grains, insecticides, etc. causes air pollution. Coming to the control measures of air pollution, the emission of exhaust from automobiles can be reduced by devices such as positive ventilation valve and catalytic converter. Electrostatic precipitators can reduce smoke and dust from the industries. Certain gases can be removed by filtration or absorption through activated carbons. At the government level, pollution can be controlled by framing legislation. Next is water pollution. Water is a soul of nature. Its pollution will perish the world. Water pollution refers to the undesirable changes occurring in water which may harmfully affect the life activities of man and domesticated species. The common water pollutants are as follows: domestic sewage, silt, pesticides, herbicides, fertilizers, heavy metals like mercury, plankton blooms, industrial effluents, radioactivity, and oils. Coming to the causes of water pollution, domestic sewage. The city sewage is released into the river. The domestic sewage consists of human feces, urine, and the dirty used up water in houses. It contains a large number of pathogenic bacteria and viruses. Industrial effluents. All the industrial plants produce some organic and inorganic chemical waste. Those non-usable chemicals are dumped into water as a means of getting rid of them. The industrial waste include heavy metals, detergents, petroleum, acids, phenols, carbonates, alcohols, cyanides, arsenic, chlorine, etc. Radioactive waste. Liquid radioactive waste are released into the sea around nuclear installations. The oceanic currents carry the radioactive contaminants everywhere. Oil pollution. Oil is a source of pollution in seawater. Oil pollution is due to ship accidents, loading and discharging of oil at the harbor, oil refineries, and offshore oil protections. Thermal pollution. Many industries use water for cooling. The resultant water is discharged into river. This brings about thermal pollution. Fertilizers. The fertilizers used for crops are washed into ponds and rivers. Pesticides. Pesticides are used to control pests in the fields and houses. They include DDT, BHC, Endrin, etc. Retting. The process of decaying coconut husk to get fiber for making coir is called retting process. Retting releases hydrogen sulfide. It makes water polluted. Next is the ecological effects of water pollution. Ecological effects of water pollution are Minamata disease, diarrhea, mortality of plankton and fish, biological oxygen demand, waterborne diseases, methemoglobinemia, and eutrophication. Coming to the control measures of water pollution is controlled by the following methods. Nitrogen fixing green plants are used to improve the fertility of the soil. Integrated pest management should be adopted. Sewage water should not be allowed into rivers, ponds and reservoirs. The sewage water should be collected in separate tanks and it should be treated. Wastewater are subjected to sewage treatment or recycling or water stabilization pond. Next is soil pollution. What is soil pollution? The undesirable change in the land that harmfully affect the life activities is called soil pollution. Soil is nothing but it is the upper layer of the earth. It is the land. The common soil pollutants are as follows: manure, cinders, demolished buildings, automobiles, ashes, bricks, broken glasses, rubber, dead animals, metals, insecticides, radioactive elements, and herbicides. Types of soil pollutants: biodegradable pollutants and non-biodegradable pollutants. Biodegradable pollutants. The biodegradable pollutants are decomposed by microorganisms. Example of biodegradable pollutants are crop waste, dead bodies of animals and paperboard, etc. Non-biodegradable pollutants. The non-biodegradable pollutants are not decomposed by microorganisms. Example: glass pieces, plastic bags, and metals. Coming to the sources of soil pollution, the sources of soil pollution are as follows: chemical pollutants, metallic pollutants, industrial effluents, agricultural waste, detergents, pesticides, fertilizers, and radioactive waste. Coming to the control measures of soil pollution, the 3R principles of pollution control are followed to prevent soil pollution. That is, reduction, reuse, recycle. Organic manures are used instead of chemical fertilizers. Biofertilizers are used. Soil erosion is prevented by preventing land degradation. Landsliding and waterlogging is prevented. Sewage water is treated with the following steps. They are primary treatment, secondary treatment and tertiary treatment. Next is industrial effluents must be treated at the point source. Coming to the conclusion, in a nutshell, every kind of pollution leave a huge negative impact on our environment, human lives, animals, etc. We as responsible citizens must take steps towards a better tomorrow. We must join hands to take various initiatives and fight against this problem. Let us solve important questions based on this topic. Question number 1. The primary source of air pollution is option A, sewage and industrial effluents, option B, household detergents and pesticides, option C, automobile exhaust and chemicals from industry, option D, sewage and pesticides. Option C is correct answer. That is automobile exhaust and chemicals from industries. Question number 2. Acid rain is caused by option A, sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Option B, hydrochloric acid and sodium chloride. Option C, carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. Option D, ozone and oxygen. Option A is correct answer, that is sulfuric acid and nitric acid. Question number 3. Water pollution is caused by option A. Decay of bodies of aquatic organisms. Option B. Rain. Option C. Growth of phytoplanktons. Option D. Industrial effluents. Option D is correct answer, that is industrial effluents. Question number 4. Sewage water is purified by option A. Microorganisms. Option B. Chemicals. Option C. Unicellular algae. Option D. Water plants. Option A is correct answer, that is microorganisms. Question number 5. Which of the following is not a major pollutant that causes soil pollution? Option A. Heavy metals. Option B. Mineral oil. Option C. Nitrogen oxides. Option D. Hydrocarbon. Option C is correct answer, that is nitrogen oxide. Thank you for watching this video.